want to punch this man in the face. I've known him for 20 minutes. I want to punch this man in the face. Look at his fucking DreamWorks eyebrows. Who is he? Is this what femininity feels like? Let's go. Yeah, I guess my thing is, like, I have ideas for stuff I want to draw. Like, I want to do some more, just, like, little pin-up mini prints for, like, some original characters I have, and some fan art works. I have a lot of ideas, but when I sit down and try to draw them, I end up on Twitter again. I went to Starbucks when I was at the airport just to, like, get myself a Frappuccino. It was like, you know what? I'm stuck in this airport for, like, 3 more hours. I'm gonna get myself a heckin' drink, and it's gonna be nice. And I'm gonna tell the Starbucks cashier that my name is Star, because that's a shape and it's easy to spell. And they put my name down as Store! My name is Store now! S-T-O-R-E! How could you fuck up Star? It's 4 letters and it's a shape! Ugh. You guys would not believe how many people I get telling me that my magic system is wrong! People come into my comment section on my webcomic and they're like, that's not how magic works. People really have the audacity to come into my comment section on a page where I am, like, one of the characters is laying out, like, this is how this type of magic works. And they'll be like, no, that is wrong. And I'm like, the fuck? Yeah, right, it's my magic system for my comic, and I've literally had comments saying, like, that's not how magic works. That doesn't make sense because that's not how magic works. And I'm like, your face isn't how magic works, you dumb motherfucker, dumb son of a gruntling oats or whatever. I forgot about the gruntle shit. That was the last stream, right? Was that Wednesday or Monday's stream? When were we talking about disgruntle? God, shit. Oh no, the oats, they're gruntling. These oats are so gruntled. Jeez Louise. 1 follower away on Facebook. Hey, who still uses Facebook and wants to subscribe to a cool crochet artist? It's crochet, right? I forgot. Amigurumi's crochet, right? Go follow Nerdvana Crafts on Facebook. The link's in the chat. Do it! It is crochet. How I finished that math test. Because it was too long ago and I don't really remember. But, yeah, basically, why do you need to leave? You're in the middle of a test, and I just like show him my handful of teeth. He's like, okay, yeah, you can leave. Yeah, see, this is some Magnus Archives shit, but it happened to me in real life. Whew, those vicious teeth look like they could rip through almost anything.
They're good, aren't they? They're made of a special alloy I developed just for this job. The cutter rotates 10 times per second so it can get through any door in no time at all.
And what are the 2 parts at the top there?
Ah, those are for attaching hinges to the section of the door that gets cut out.
Right, of course.
Nothing can match this machine for power. It can make mincemeat of even the toughest of doors.
There wasn't a peephole there originally! There wasn't supposed to be a peephole in the door! She put a peephole in the door! So that she could look in? The peephole wasn't originally in the door? And then she made the door, and then that means he couldn't have seen it because the peephole wasn't there until after he left! Oh shit! She's a genius! Oh fuck! We've done it! I'm hereby challenging any and all anime producers to make an anime where the sad line right before the character's death is he's like lying there bleeding out and he's being held by his best friend who's crying over his soon-to-be corpse, and the dying friend just looks up and is like, you know, maybe I was a silly little goose after all. And he just fucking dies. That's the best shit I've ever seen. Holy shit. It's just, I don't even have a fucking name for it. It's just brown bread. I'm crying. There's fucking tears in my eyes. It burns. It burns in my eyes. Whoosh transition. Hi, guys. Hi. I'm checking all my audio levels. Does everything sound good? Is my music a good volume? Are we all good gamers? How's everybody? How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, hi guys. Welcome to stream. Welcome to Wednesday art stream. Been a bit. It's been a bit since I've done an art stream. But is OBS working? OBS should not be working. OBS seems to be normal. Are we all good? Is the music quiet or is the music too loud? Y'all just let me know. I haven't adjusted it since the last time I did an art stream, but it's still, I still get nervous. So, yeah. Yes, anyway, hello, lovely people. We will be doing an art stream today. And rather than working on my webcomic, which is what we usually do for art streams, I've got a new print I need to ink in color. I don't think I'm going to finish it today, but I would at least like to get it all inked. So, that is what we're working on. Also, yes, Catcraft Studios Art, thank you for joining the membership right before I went live. I saw that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Enjoy the cool little star next to your name and all the other stuff. For those who do not know, I will go ahead and shill right at the start and then we can get into it. If you want to help support the channel and also get some cool benefits for yourself, you can join my channel memberships, because what that does is it's $2 a month, and it gets you a little star next to your name and your name highlighted in red in the chat, and it lets you see the videos that I post like several days early. So if you want to see my next video a couple days early, I basically upload them for Patreon members and channel members as soon as they're done, which is usually up to a week in advance. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so we are gonna be inking, and it depends on how fast the inking goes. That will depend on if I actually like start coloring this today. Somehow I don't think we're gonna get to coloring today, but by golly, an attempt will be made. See, I have my like weird triangle brush, right? I want to use that for my cracks so I can get like harsher edges. I just finished reading your webcomic, actually. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for reading the comic. I appreciate it. The sketch looks great, though. Thank you. Yeah, I doodled this at Bell County Comic-Con last weekend. Because it was very slow in the mornings, and I talked to one of my fellow artists about this series, and like kind of during the start of the day before people started showing up, we were talking about like we started talking about Somnium Files, and then we kind of skipped over to talking about Zero Escape, and I'm just like, man, I really want to finish my Zero Escape print, because I had an idea for one, and I just hadn't, you know, drawn it yet. But I want some more prints for my artist alley display. And I want to service some of my lesser-known fandoms that have more of like a passionate fan base. So we're doing that. Yeah, so we're gonna do these glass cracks first. That's gonna kind of be the basis for everything else. Yeah, also, if you're not familiar, as always, what I am drawing can be shown in the bottom corner of my stream down there. This is a print for 999, which is the first and also my favorite game in the Zero Escape franchise. I considered doing prints also for, like, incorporating characters from the other two games, but 999 is the one I remember best, and I unfortunately do not have time to replay the other games. So we're going with the one that I remember the best, but I do still really want to go back and replay it now. I won't be talking about plot spoilers in the game, because y'all should totally go play this game. It's very good and also very underappreciated. I'll tell you a little bit what it's about, though. It's basically, it's sorta kinda one of those, it's like a puzzle game, but it's also an escape room game, and it's also like a little bit like Saw, where it's like basically all of these characters in the middle of the night were kidnapped and then put on this boat, and the boat is sinking. And there's this voice that comes over the intercom of this dude named Zero, and he's like, hey, what's up? You guys have 9 hours to figure out how to get off this boat before it sinks. You all are wearing bracelets that have, like, numbers on them and stuff. And there's a bunch of other, like, gamey mechanics to kind of make it more like a Saw game. But basically, if you try to take the bracelet off and escape, you explode, basically. And so all the characters are basically just, you know, trying not to die, figure out all the escape rooms and stuff. There's a bunch of puzzles, but it's also very dramatic, and there's like a really interesting story behind everything that's going on. It's very cool. So, if that sounds like something that you would be interested in, I highly suggest checking it out and playing it. I'm probably not going to stream it because I have already played the game, and so a lot of the fun of a blind playthrough is kind of ruined for me. But you guys should totally go play it yourself. It's a visual novel-y type game with a lot of like cool puzzles and stuff. And actually, at the end of my Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative playthrough, we technically played through the first puzzle as part of like a bonus thing because they were like cross-promoting the games. They're made by the same producer, so. Yeah, so all of the characters, so this character right here is Junpei. He's the character you play as. He's the main character. And then all the other characters around the edge are all the other participants. Except for one, who I'm leaving out, because I didn't feel like drawing him, and it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I didn't feel like it, okay? There's no deeper reason why. There's no deeper reason why I didn't want to include him. It's fine. Not even on the cast page, if you look at it. Don't worry about why. Don't worry about why. Don't think he could fit. Well, he'd go here instead. But I mean, I thought that adding the 9 there would make it like kind of more immediately iconic of what it is. The number 9 is more important than that character anyway. So, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about why he's not there. Don't worry about why he's not there. It's fine. People who've played the game, you know what I mean. Don't spoil it. Yeah, it's been a bit since I've done an art stream, hasn't it? I'm trying to remember when the last time I did one was. I think it was before Pikmin came out? It was a couple weeks ago at least, like half a month or so, maybe even longer. Oh, hey, I'm Dalmate87. Thank you for the super chat. My advice is a ballman at a hotel. When you go to a Marriott Bonvoy branded property like Sheraton, some hotels have a different feature where you have to turn on the lamp to make sure the outlook. Yeah, I learned this. I learned this the hard way. At A-Fest, folks who watch my A-Fest blog know about this. That was a painful lesson to learn. And is also a stupid feature. When I plug my phone into an outlet, I want it to work! But anyway. Go watch my new, my newest Tales of a Con Artist, video about that one. I did a slight rebrand to my, convention artist vlogs. And the rebrand seems to be working because that video has performed a lot better than than my con vlogs usually do. So I'm very excited about that. Have you named the rubber ducky yet? I'm still debating. I am still debating. But yes. Okay, I think I want to go like thicken up some of the cracks in a few places, but I want there to be like a lot of variation with the cracks because cracks are varied. Adds drama, adds intrigue, adds spice, you know. Do you have Shopify? I do. That is what I use to run my online store. So yes. Slide, thank you for the link. Link is in the chat if folks want to check out my store. I just packed a whole bunch of orders this morning. That's what I spent most of today doing, was packing orders and stuff. And I'm very tired. I was packing orders and I was also doing mail club stuff today, but I kind of stopped before I finished because I'd hit about like 2:30 and my back was really hurting. I was just like, I need to take a little lay down before stream if I don't want my back to be hurting after stream. That would be nice to not be in pain while I'm trying to draw. MDummy87, thank you for the super chat. Name the duck Starling. I will add that to the list of possibilities. I am still considering a name for it. But yes. Apparently, if you want to get engagement on it, I didn't even plan this. I did not plan this, I promise. But apparently if you want to get engagement on a video, all you have to do is ask someone to name an inanimate object related to the video, and people will pipe in with all kinds of names. Cloudy, thank you for the super chat. I love your account so much. You're my idol, and as a young artist, you inspire me so much. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you for the super chat. The first super chat. There's a special little thingy. I didn't know YouTube did that. That's adorable. Are you okay with your art being used as profile pictures? Yes, I am okay with it, but please credit me if you use it on Twitter, put my name credit in your bio. I'm not sure where you would do it for YouTube, maybe like your channel about page or something. But yeah, all I ask is that you credit me on your profile for whatever social media that you are using my art on. Please and thank you. But yeah, I guess speaking of cons, I've actually been doing some thinking over the last like couple of days, and I might actually, this may change because like everything may change. The world is a series of shifting anomalies and time is a soup, but I'm probably going to end up applying for fewer conventions next year. So the reason I started doing cons, and I do still love doing cons, hang on. Okay, so there's that, and then I'm gonna start, I'll ink Junpei first. Okay. So here's the thing, I love cons, I really enjoy doing cons. They take up a lot of space in my schedule and in my brain and all kinds of other stuff. They're very taxing to do on the body and on the spirit and on the schedule, right? It's like I really enjoy doing cons, and one of the reasons why I usually do so many is because they're a big part of my income. Right? So like, if you guys have seen, I made a video talking about all my different sources of conventions. Conventions are, they're not like a super regular source of income for me because, you know, sometimes you'll get into a con and sometimes you won't. And conventions are usually more concentrated around the middle of the year, like summertime. Con season for me starts in May and usually runs until, like end of October. That's like peak con season for me, for the cons that I go to anyway. And then I'll maybe have like a handful of like smaller shows in the spring, but there's not a lot of big stuff in the spring. So usually that's kind of my off season, right? And I'll do like anywhere from 5 to 15 conventions a year. And the reason I did those for so long was because, when I started doing art full-time as my full-time gig, cons were like, you know, a little unsteady, but they were a very good source of income. I could go away for a weekend and come home with like my mortgage paid for the next several months, you know? Well, I didn't have a mortgage until recently, but it was like I could come home with, you know, several months of my rent paid. And they were really good. And you know, I like designing merch, I like making stuff, I like drawing fan art. I love doing all these things. And so for the last several years, I've been applying to as many as I can get into. I've been trying to kind of like stretch my wings, get more involved, like go to cons that I hadn't been to before, kind of, you know, like stretch my wings a little bit, start to build my audience in other places, kind of go to new places, that kind of thing. Well, as much as I love conventions, they are very difficult. And doing the Artist Alley is, like I said, it's very difficult, it's very taxing, it's very unstable. And while it is a very good source of income for me, I've gotten to the point where I don't need cons to survive. I make enough from my online store sales, from my Patreon, from my YouTube. Those have kind of, that trilogy of things has kind of become my 3 main pillars of income, and I've gotten to a point where conventions are basically just like bonuses for me. Conventions are my fun money. And so I don't necessarily really need to do, like, I could stop going to cons today and my income would be fine, right? So I don't necessarily need cons to survive anymore. And while I do really enjoy doing Artist Alley at cons, when you look at it like that and you realize, like, I don't need to be working myself this hard, you realize that you don't need to be working yourself so hard. And you start to want to prioritize other things, right? So I'm going to go to all the cons that I get accepted into for the rest of the year. I have GalaxyCon Austin, which is a new con that I hope does well, because otherwise I'm going to be real salty that I missed San Japan. I've got Rose City Comic-Con in Portland, which I'm very nervous about, because it's 2 ways, right? Because on the one hand, it's a really big show. And, like, they've got a lot of cool guests going. It's like 70,000 people go every year. But I've heard recently from other artists that it's kind of a mid-show. And I'm like, oh no, I'm paying a lot of money to be here. I hope it's better than fucking mid. But I'm trying to stay optimistic. Because the whole reason I applied for that show was because I'm trying to appeal to, like, I have so much D&D themed stuff. And I've got a bunch of stuff for Critical Role. And the whole cast is gonna be there. And so I'm hoping that I can still do well at that show. And then after that, I have Anime Weekend Atlanta, which is right before Halloween. It's like the weekend before Halloween. Halloween's on a Tuesday this year. And then that's my last confirmed show of the year. I did apply for Anime Frontier in Fort Worth, and we'll see if I get into that one. And honestly, if I don't get in, I might if I do get accepted, I might just let someone else take my table because Anime Frontier is kind of mid. It's not a bad con, it's just still kind of finding its rhythm. It's not a bad con, it's just, you know, it's in another town and it's in December and I'm just like, eh. Basically, I'm gonna start focusing on cons that I really, really like to do. Cons that bring in the big dollar-onies. But also cons that are, like, really good, that I've had really positive experiences at in the past. And also larger shows. So, like, I'm probably not gonna do, like, the little one-day art markets anymore unless I have a really compelling reason to be there. I'm probably not gonna do, like, too many of the small local cons anymore just because they're just more taxing, you know, and they fill up my schedule, and yes, I make money at them, but it's just so difficult to keep it up all the time along with everything else I'm doing when it's not a main source of my income, you know? We're having an adult conversation. This is a conversation for adults. But, however, on the flip side, while I won't be applying for artist alleys anymore, what I think I want to do is I want to start shifting my focus a bit. And I want to start applying to be a guest at various conventions. And being a guest would overall probably be less taxing on me than doing Artist Alley stuff because I can focus on just bringing me and my original works and like prints of my original stuff to sell if the con allows for that. I can kind of leverage my YouTube audience for that and be like, hey, look at this. I've got 100,000 on YouTube. Let me be a guest at your con. I don't have 100,000 yet, but I'm getting very, very close. Thank you for subscribing, everybody, by the way. But yeah, and like I used to run panels at cons for fun and profit anyway. I say for profit because I used to run cons mostly so that I could get a free weekend badge. I've talked about that in one of the shorts that I made. But yeah, 94. I'm getting real freaking close. Maybe by the end of the month, I will get there. Wahoo. Milo, you are not allowed on my desk, kitten, and you know that. You know that. Shoot. Okay. But yeah, so like I've got the How to Webcomic book now, and I will eventually have the Cast Off Volume 1 book. Got all this stuff. I've got like merch of my main character, of my comic characters. I've got like my YouTube presence to back me. And so I think that if I started, you know, like sending out, what I want to do is I want to make a media kit. Be like, here's what I got going for me. Here's why you should invite me to your convention as a guest. And I want to start applying to cons, like to try and get invited as a guest instead of doing Artist Alley. Because I think that would give me more time to like enjoy the con a little bit. While also, you know, going for business purposes. And also guests usually will get like their flight and hotel comped if it's not like a local show. So that would be neat, and that would free up a lot of time. But also it's just like I really like doing panels and talking to people about stuff and teaching people things. And one of the things I've missed about doing Artist Alley all the time is I can't really run panels because I run my artist table all by myself. Is difficult. So yeah, I was watching videos early today when I was taking a nap, and I was looking at advice for media kits for influencers, and most of the videos on there are for people who like want to get brand deals, and I'm like, I don't really give a shit about brand deals. I'm not searching out sponsorships. I'm just trying to market myself for getting invited to cons and stuff. And, you know, I figure, like, I'll probably start with some of my smaller local shows. Like, I think I sent out, no, I haven't done it yet, but I thought about it. I'm going to send one to, like, Kawakan in San Antonio, because that's a fairly new one. You do know who to tell to get you sponsorships. Yeah, I'll get you to badger them on Twitter, Sly. Today's video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Absolutely not, no. Like, I've actually gotten emails from potential sponsors before, and I've left all of them on red, because... I mean, most of the videos, or most of the sponsorship offers I've gotten is, we'll send you free product if you do a review on your channel. And I'm like, I don't do reviews, really. And then I've gotten other ones that are like, we'll send you free product and we'll give you an affiliate code and you'll get paid, whenever someone uses your affiliate code. And I'm like, my people on YouTube are all largely, like, pretty young, and I don't know if they have the expendable income to buy a standing desk. Do you have any crazy or sus stories from sponsorships? No, because I've never done any. But yeah, my thing right now is, like, I don't necessarily want to have to do sponsorships, and I'm not actively pursuing doing sponsorships unless it's something really cool. Like, I do eventually want to make a video about, like, project management for artists and how I make that work. And so if I ever make that video, I kind of want to reach out to Trello and be like, hey, I'm gonna be talking about you a lot in this video. Do you want to throw me a sponsorship maybe? You want to throw me a bone? I use your product already. Hey, Trello. Hey, Trello. Waggles my eyebrows at them. But yeah. Here, I'm gonna look up a picture of my boy Junpei here, 1 second. I need to see his dumb face so I can draw he. Look at him. Look at this weirdo. He's got, like, the whole Marty McFly thing going on. It's like, why are you wearing a flannel shirt under a hoodie under a fucking puffy vest? My guy? Hello? Hello? Marty McFly ass looking boy. He's a lesbian, leave him alone. Oh my god. He's got that flannel though. Got that flannel though. Yeah, so short version of everything I just talked about, the TLD listen, is gonna start doing fewer cons, gonna start applying to be a guest at cons. If there's a con you really want me to go to, send them an email and be like, hey, can you invite this person to the con? I really want to go, and I really want to see her. Because, like, I've already reached the point where I'm having people, like, travel to cons just to meet me, and that's freaking crazy to me still. Like, I still don't necessarily know how to process that, but it's like, hey, cons, you want validation that I'm a cool person? Here's my testimonials. People are already coming to cons mostly for me. Let me in. Let me in. But yeah. It's just, it's real. The reason I can do this and the reason it even works for me at all. Motherfucker, he's not even wearing his watch in this picture. I needed the watch! That's why I got the reference picture. Here we go. I need to see what this damn ass watch looks like. Where is he? I love how it's just like screen caps of the game are just like a character, a character, a character, a character being brutally murdered, a character, art of a character. It's like, oh boy, yep. That's the game. Here's a screenshot from it. This one's from the DS version, so it's all pixely. You can tell. Alright. So here's the thing that I'm gonna do, and none of y'all are gonna judge me for it, okay? Okay. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Stupid watch has a weird shape. And I don't feel like drawing it. There. I've done it. Stupid freaking watch. None of you are allowed to judge me. Look at all the little buttons on this shit. I just need to get the shape of the face right. And here's what I'm even gonna do. Symmetrical ruler. 4 lines of symmetry. Boom jams. Yes. Excellent. Confirmed. I'm a professional artist. I use the symmetry tool. Total Chad. It's got a weird shape now, though. Oops. Here, fuck the symmetry tool, actually. I'm better than this. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect squircles every time. Perfect squircles. Okay, here. Now we do the symmetry tool. I'm a genius. Oh, beanies. It's not perfectly centered. There. What the heck happened? Professional artist, remember? I know what I'm doing. Wowie zowie. Okay. Oh my god. Fuck it. Oh, I deleted everything. Oh! Once again, I am a professional. I am a professional. Cherry Clown, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Star, fun fact, if one bread is moldy, the whole loaf is likely to communicate. Be safe now. Sounds fake. But okay. Sounds fake, but okay. This watch is giving me the mother frickin' heebity-jeebities. Oh my god. There, make sure it's properly centered. And now we draw the rest of the watch. I am a genius. I'm a professional. Okay, and I don't need you anymore. Get out of here. Got like the 3 little wires popping off of it. And then the parts that wrap around. And the parts that wrap around the arm. And then it attaches to the arm and it makes you explode. Alrighty, coolest beans. Coolest beans imaginable. Now we're gonna come in here and actually make it, you know, look nice. Yippee-ki-yay. Dramatic Zelda music to signify me finally getting the watch to look nice. Yay! Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah! Junpei's like, guys, look at this cool Rolex. I didn't even have to buy it. It was just on me already. And then he just fucking explodes. A totally normal video game where nothing bad ever happens. Nope. Nope. Nothing bad happens. Don't even worry about it. Hey! Jared Saintwater! He's coming in hard and fast with a new round of gift subs! Pew, 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 pew. He is back again! Yes, thank you very much for the 10 gifted memberships. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Here they come. Here they come. Yes, thank you very much as always for the gift subs. I appreciate it. And if you got a gift sub, make sure to say thank you. If you got a sub, make sure to say thank you. They are randomly distributed, I believe, by the YouTubes. So those look like butts, actually. Love how they never hit the mods. I think it's because, like, mods are already special. I could be wrong, but I think mods already get all the benefits of memberships. I think you guys might also be able to see the stuff I post for, like, member rewards. Watch that makes you explode. Alright. Get back into it. Let's draw the rest of this fit. On the right layer, let's draw the rest of this fit. Alrighty. We don't get the emotes. Oh no! I wish there was a way I can just be like, hey, give these people emotes. But I'm not sure if there's a way to do that. Rude. Rude, frankly. Puffy vest o'clock. Watch out, everybody. It's puffy vest o'clock. You know what that means. It's time for everybody to put on your puffy vests and go to a hell dimension. And by a hell dimension, I mean a sinking boat. Where you have to fight to survive. Yippee! There's just so much going on with this boy's fit. Why is he wearing 3 layers? Why is he so cold? But yeah, I guess just on the topic of other random stuff in Star's life that she said she was going to talk about during stream as an interesting topic. I was packing mail club orders today. Because folks who know... Folks who are cool, the coolest folks, the folks who are in the know, who know about my heckin' mail club. I have a mail club where every month I'll mail you something, and it's, spoiler alert, it's the same thing every month. It's stickers and a print that I design. And it's for specifically my webcomic cast-off that you can read at castoff-comic.com. Anyways, I have a mail club that I run through my Patreon, where I send people monthly stickers and a print and such. And usually I just do all my printing at home. And that's what I've done since I started it, and that's what I thought I was going to do for, like, basically forever. But it has gotten to a point where I might start outsourcing my stickers instead. Because we've got, like, between the two tiers of Sticker Club membership, we have one that's just for stickers and one's for the sticker and the print. They are $10 and $15 a month, respectively. But between both of those tiers, there's like 80 people in my mail club now. And cutting and printing and cutting like 80 stickers takes a really long time. And so what I'm thinking is I might start outsourcing my sticker production, which means that I would order just like as many stickers as I need, and then send those out, and then, yeah, ink is also expensive, and the paper. I mean, so here's the thing, though. Getting them outsourced would be more expensive in the long run. However, or would technically be more expensive, because making them in-house means that I only need to print exactly as many as I need. And, like, just paying for the materials and printing it myself, they do come out a little bit cheaper. But, I've been having a lot of problems with, like, defective prints, for the stickers. And then I have to, like, go and, I was messing with it today, where it's, like, I'm just trying to print all my stickers, and I have, like, so many, defective stickers now, just because, like, I don't know, there was, like, dust in them or something. And also, the stickers I make at home aren't as durable as ones that I would get outsourced. And also, it would just be a lot easier on me if I didn't have to worry about, like, actually physically producing the stickers myself. And then what I'm thinking is, like, I'd have to order, like, you know, 100, 150-ish stickers. But then what I could even do is I could put the leftovers on my store. It would be a little bit, it would require changing the logistics of the mail club a bit. Because right now, one of the things about the mail club is that people can only get the stickers in print if they're on my Patreon. And so what I might end up doing is they would no longer be exclusive, but, like, folks who are not... If you're in the Patreon, you're guaranteed to get one. If you're not on the Patreon, you'd have to, like, get them, like, you'd have to fight for the leftovers, basically, after the month is over. Which I'd have to see, because, like, that doesn't personally bother me too much changing that, but I know that some patrons might be in it for the exclusivity, so I'd have to, like, do a poll, I'd have to, like, ask, see what people think. But yeah, it's something that I'm considering. And the nice thing is also, you know, like, the stickers would end up being a little bit more expensive. But even a discount for Patreon, aka charge more on store. Oh no, yeah, I would absolutely be doing that. And I already do that, actually. Folks who are on my Patreon get, I think it's a 15% discount on everything in my store. So yeah. I just think that would be easier for me overall. So. And what I think I could even do is, like, if I start outsourcing stickers, maybe I could do, like, stickers with a special finish for special events, like do a holographic sticker for the anniversary next year or something. That could be cool. That could be neat. I don't know. It's something I'm considering. It's something I was thinking about earlier today. Again, I'm gonna, like, ping patrons about it, but overall, in general, I think it would be a, good thing. So, yeah. Glitter for the winter season? Ooh, yeah. So here's the thing, is, like, getting stickers made of special material, it's not something I could afford to do super regularly, but, you know, like, for special things, special events, special milestones, we get, like, a cool sticker with a cool different finish. I was looking at a couple places today. So yeah, that's what the thoughts are. Those are the thoughts that I have been having. Those are the thoughts that are in the star brain today. But I'm thinking, like, a special holographic sticker for the 9th anniversary next year. Oh my god. Or, like, when we hit a certain amount, like, we hit a big goal on Patreon or on my YouTube, we do, like, a cool sticker. I should do 100,000 subscriber stickers. I should do a special sticker for 100,000. Star, you don't need to give yourself any more work. You don't have to give yourself any more work, Star. Oh, God. But it would be cool, though. But it'd be cool, though. Because, like, okay. I've got these 2 cons coming up, right? I'm mostly focused on, Okay, if I do 100K, like, celebration stickers, I'm probably gonna wait and do it later, but I don't know, it would be cool, though. It would be very cool. Damn it. Because, okay, I've already kind of committed to doing some extra art this month, because, here's the thing, for Rose City Comic Con, the big con in Portland I'm going to, I have an end cap table. It's not like an actual fancy end cap, like, corner booth or anything, but I am the last table in my row. And whenever I'm the last table in my row, I always think, it's like, damn it, I wish I had, like, one of those cool standing banners to advertise my webcomic. And then, because I have all this extra space, because I'm at the end of my row, Because, like, it happened at Anime Frontier last year, I was at the end of my row. It happened at Anime Weekend Atlanta the last time I went. And it's happening again at people just, they love putting me at the end of rows. And then I'm exposed to the world. But I'm like, if I could totally, I have some time, I could absolutely make some new, like, cast-off promotional art. I could make, like, one of those big standing banners to, like, advertise the comic, and then I've been meaning to get cast-off bookmarks made to replace the freebie postcards I used to give out at cons. And so it's like, they're about the same aspect ratio, so I could make the art for the banner stand, and then also make it bookmarks. And that would be very cool. That would be some very cool promotion. That would have a really strong impact. And I would need it by mid-September. So I have to finish that art piece. I have to do that, but also it's like, oh, well, I'm about to hit 100,000 subscribers, so I should do 100k subscriber stickers with, like, a cool holographic finish or something. Oh, and then I'm also, I'm gonna make an order with my supplier soon, so I should get the Halloween charms for this year all sorted and finished. But oh, I still need to finish the art for the last 2 acrylic stands. I have to finish my, I have to finish the art for my Emery and Verity acrylic sand so I can, like, send those to my supplier soon. And then I also have to, I might change the topic of Friday's art stream to something else. Because I have a lot of shit to draw within the next month. Comic revisions can wait. I'm not running that Kickstarter until, like, next summer at the earliest. But yeah, I might change my Friday stream to something different. I might change my Friday stream to, like, working on the last 2 acrylic standees. Still do the stickers even if it's not immediate. I'm sure if it was a month or 2 later than meeting the actual mark for the 100k stickers, people would still be happy. Yeah! Those are probably, if I do that, it's gonna be my lowest priority. Because as cool as those would be, I unfortunately do have more important things that I need to focus on. I have other things that I need to focus on. It would still be very cool though. It's just, see, here's the problem is, I get ideas in my head, and then I just really want those ideas to happen, and I will work myself to the bone to make the ideas happen. And then this is how I end up with too many projects, and then I hurt myself. Oopsie doodles. I get too stressed, and I die. It's the ADHD, you see. It's the ADHD, you see. Don't die, Star. Actively trying not to. It's not going well. One of my big goals that I want to do is, I want to actually make, you know, like, art for my YouTube videos. Like little character sprites of my mascot, of my VTuber, of my little character. So that people will start associating her with my channel more, right? Because I've got this cute character and I want people to associate her with my channel and be like a recognizable mascot. And I don't really have that yet. I mean, folks who come to my stream know my VTuber, but I want her to be a recognizable part of the TheStarfishface brand, you know? And then I can justify making more merch because more people will be like, ah, I know this character. This is the character of that YouTuber that I watch. It's all about the branding, baby. I guess I could maybe just do like an intro for right now. Just like a little character that pops up on the screen at the start of the video. That could be easier. That's easy. That's faster. I might do that. Hold on. 1 sec. I have to go to Trello because that's actually not a bad idea. Gotta write that down. Okay. Okay, I have written it down. I have written it down. Alright, I think we're just about done with Mr. Junpei here. Probably not going to get the entire piece inked today. Well, it's only been an hour. It's only been an hour. And I still have the rest of the stream to do the rest of these punks. Here, I'm gonna make a folder for Junpei. I'm gonna stick the ink layer in there. It's inks. I'm gonna lock this layer for right now. And I've got the cracks layer for my glass cracks. And then I've got the ink for everybody else. Let's go, little gamers. These are all headshots, so hopefully I should be able to just bust them the heck out. How do you ink so fast? Witchcraft. Practice. Mostly the witchcraft, though. Yeah, what should I work on Friday's stream if I don't do page revisions? Probably the Emery and Verity acrylic stands, if I'm being honest. Because I've already got the sketches for those done. And those would be really easy to just bust out, because those are already sketched, so all I have to do is ink and color those. How many pages can... I'm assuming that means can. How many pages can you get done in a month? I usually do 2 pages a week for the comic. So I just keep up that pace. I would have finished this week's pages today, but I got caught up packaging mail club orders, so I'll have to finish them tomorrow. I actually, I did a no-no yesterday, and I kind of overworked myself a little bit. I stayed up kind of late. Not too late, just like 11:30, but, you know, usually I'm done and in bed by then. But I was out and about most of the day yesterday, and I just really wanted to get the inks and flats for the newest cast-off pages done. And so I worked a little more than I usually would, and I stayed up a little later than I usually would. But I got them inked and flatted, so now all I have to do is shade them. And so I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow. But yeah. I'm just... now that I've actually, you know, like, said my thoughts out loud and, like, talked about the thing, is like, yeah, I'm probably gonna do fewer conventions next year. Now I'm just starting to think of all the stuff I can do with the free time that will allow me. I'm a disaster person and should not be emulated. Oops. Oops. Yeah, cons I really want to do next year. I would love to do SPX next year. Small Press Expo. I wanted to do it this year, but I wasn't sure if my How to Webcomic books would be ready in time, and sure enough, they were not. But next year, super duper next year, I want to go. I want to go next year. Small Press Expo. And then I think hopefully there's a con in Austin. Like a small press convention in Austin that happens every year. They haven't had it since COVID, but they've been dropping hints that they're going to try and come back next year. That's Staple, and I really, really, really want to do Staple next year. Bring my book. I want to do it. Can't wait until my books are done. My How to Web comic books. I'm still waiting on the second round of proofs for them. They haven't shipped yet. They're still in production. Someday my book proofs will return from the war. But I know that folks are waiting on those, but I'm working on getting them to as nice and as lovely and as wonderful as they can possibly be, so thank you guys for your patience. For my book, I know they're gonna come out great. The wait doesn't bother me. I am so glad. Because, yeah, it's like, I'm unfortunately making folks wait for them longer than I had expected to, but I hope the wait will be worth it. First stream, I've been enjoying your storytime videos a lot. Thank you! Thank you for watching. I'm glad you're enjoying them. More of those coming up. I'm actually still kind of debating what I want to do for my next storytime video. Because, okay, like, I say storytime video. I also occasionally will do, like, videos on art topics and stuff. And I didn't technically ask for, suggestions, but when I said that I didn't know what I wanted to do for my next video, a lot of folks offered suggestions. And pretty much all the suggestions were about, like, art topics. Like, how to draw videos and stuff. And while I don't necessarily want to make how to draw videos, because I don't think that my technical skills in art are good enough for that, I know I mentioned in a recent video that I wanted to make a video talking about, like, kind of what I've learned about, like, how not Webtoon, god fuck. What I've learned from, like, YouTube and how I don't want to say that I've mastered YouTube because I absolutely haven't, but just the stuff that I have learned from my time doing YouTube stuff and what what I think I want to do, what I think I've decided is, I could make that my next video, but I think I want to wait, because that would be a cool topic for a 100,000 subscribers video. It's like, here's what I learned from my first year on YouTube, and it's just talking about, like, all the marketing tips I've learned, all the things that I've picked up to help, like, make a channel successful, what I personally do to, help my videos out, like, what I've learned through doing this channel for so long. Like, I've already got the thumbnail in my head and everything. But I think that would work really well as a 100,000 subscriber video, so I think I'm gonna save that one for a little bit longer. So what I want to do instead is do another story time for my next video, and then maybe after that we'll be getting close enough to 100,000 that I can start working on the YouTube advice video. Maybe. So yeah. Just want to say you're absolutely incredible. You greatly inspire my art, and I'm just a big fan of your creations. You're so talented. Oh, thank you! Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Wow. But yeah. So I'm still... I think I would like to do... just like a... just a normal storytime video for my next one. But I'm unsure of the topic. If I can't think of anything else, I'm probably going to do the next part in my Japan series for my next storytime video, the one that's going up next week, or well, not next week, the week after next week. Because I'm still working on that series. I'm plugging my way through that series, and folks seem to be enjoying them. I've got a lot of fun stories wrapped up in that series. And so if I can't think of anything else by next week, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Because I usually start working on videos the week before they go up, so... Oh, haha, I hadn't saved at all this entire time. Let me just do that really quick. That could have been bad. In the What's Left of Us game, you talk about some of your DM stuff, a story time about stuff from your games you ran before would be cool. Yeah! I would love to do, like, some D&D themed videos. I want to do a video talking about What's Left of Us and, like, kind of the story and the plot and my character and stuff. But that one, in addition to the, I want to make another similar video about the campaign that I play on Thursday, my non-streamed campaign. But I think that one needs to cook a little longer because we've only been playing that campaign for a couple of months. And so I would like us to get to like the end of our first arc before I make a video about that. And then also for the What's Left of Us video, I want to make like a custom art piece with all the characters in it. And anything that's a custom art piece is going to take longer because I have to, you know, actually make custom art for it and not just use whatever art I happen to have laying around in my folder. I just realized, though, if I do fewer cons, then I have more time to do videos with custom art in them. Oh my goodness. Here's the thing, you guys, it's like I enjoy doing cons, but like, just thinking about all the free time for new stuff that I would be able to do if I don't go to as many cons in a year. Oh. Oh, yes! Let's do this right now, absolutely. So, in case you guys didn't know, I am one of the players in a D&D show called What's Left of Us. We play on the last Friday of every month. We've been doing it for a little over a year and a half now. And we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on the channel that we play that show on. So if you have not already subscribed, I would like to humbly come to you on my knees and be like, hey, please consider subscribing to our D&D channel. It is now in the pinned comment. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. If you hit on that blue bar at the top of chat, it will give you a link. And if you go subscribe to that channel right now and tell me about it in the chat, I will give you a shout out on stream right now. I've done this a handful of times, and it's... We're trying really hard to get to 1,000 subscribers on that channel so that we can start monetizing our episodes and we can start paying for stuff, like subscriptions to the sound software that we use, and also so that we can help pay an editor to help us make shorts and market the series. So yeah. Didn't know this was a thing, but I love D&D. Just subbed. Ed Potato Lady, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. Molly, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. You have the same name as my cat. Sarah Quick, already subbed. Let's spam Jay, though. Yes, absolutely. Jay still gets emails every time someone subscribes to the channel. And he chews me out every time I blow up his inbox. So let's do it again. You're only 203 away from 1,000. Yeah, we're getting really, really close. Kival, thank you for subscribing. I hear about it in every video, but I keep forgetting to actually go subscribe. Well, you're not forgetting anymore. Thank you for subscribing. I've been subbed since you shouted out the first time, and I love the vids. Thank you for watching our D&D show. Grain Sheridan, thank you. I appreciate your eyeballs on our D&D show. F. Hangs, thank you for subscribing to the D&D show. Oh, God, chat's going too fast. Yeah, it's 20 episodes that I'm going to watch. Yeah, it's a good... that'll definitely keep you filled up, and you should have plenty of time to catch up before our next episode at the end of the month. Been meaning to get into D&D, so I subbed. Thank you, CW Artist. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Echo already subbed a few weeks ago. Well, thank you anyway. Mr. Zed, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Death to Jay's inbox, indeed. Where's the link again? Up at the top. If you go to the very top of the chat, there's a little blue bar with a Stream Elements message. If you click on that, it gives you the little blurb to go subscribe to our D&D channel. Batsy, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. Noodle Cup, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate you. Man3, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. Simply Blossom, I was already subbed. Well, thanks again for subscribing. Ruby, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. Yes, we're destroying Jay's inbox. He's going to come in here later and he's going to chew me out, but I don't care because I'm going to keep doing it anyway. I'm our marketing expert. I am the marketing team. This is how I market. I annoy people. He might be busy. If he's not in stream, it's usually because he's doing something else, but yeah, we'll see. How many are we up to now? How many subs? 815! We're less than 200 away. We're less than 200 away. Least annoying salesman. That's very flattering. Thank you. But yeah, remember, if you want to get a shout out, you gotta go subscribe to the D&D channel. If you unsub and resub, will it send another email? I don't think so, so don't do that. Don't spam shit, you know? Don't do that. That's not the objective here. The objective is number go up, not number go up and down and up and down and up and down and up or down. Another Ash subbed. I didn't see the comment, but thank you for subscribing to our D&D channel. I appreciate it. I must have missed it. The chat's going very fast. Remember, if you want me to give you a shout out on the stream, you gotta go subscribe to our D&D channel. It's linked at the top of the chat in the pinned comment. Real Wheeljack, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. No worries, chat's moving fast. It sure as shit is. It happens every time I do this. But it's worth it. B. Appleby, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. Thunder120, thank you for the D&D... I can speak English. Bleh. Thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. But yeah, I basically... I am our unofficial D&D channel marketing person, and my marketing strategy is to just annoy the shit out of people in my live streams so that they'll subscribe and get me to shut the fuck up. What's the channel called? At The Jcorn on YouTube. It is linked in the pinned comment above the chat. Very easy clickable link up there to just go click and subscribe. And if you go subscribe and you come back and you let me know about it, I will give you a shout out, say your name, and perceive you in the chat. People, I always get like, I assume that they're kids, but I always get, I get people in my stream chat being like, oh my god, read my comment, notice me. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, I generally ignore those comments because I like to respond to comments that, you know, are keeping things on topic, following the rules of the stream, not just begging for engagement. This is the one time I break that rule because, It's like, here, you want me to acknowledge you? Do something useful. Subscribe to our D&D channel. I don't feel so rude to say it like that, but like, you're gonna... There we go, there we go. It's like, do something for me first, and then maybe I'll shout you out. I'm sorry, I'm a bit of a butt, but you all are here for that, right? So, here. You're not part of the hype squad, you are the hype squad. I am indeed, one-man hype squad, it's me, let's go. Michael Lavali? I probably butchered that, but thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Simply Blossom, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. Subscribe to the D&D channel. I had watched one of the streams a while back, but I had no idea what was going on. Basic Game Developer, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. You will understand it better if you start from episode 1. I will tell you that right now. On Jay's channel, we've got a playlist with all the episodes in chronological order, so I recommend starting there. Crazy British lady, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. You said it right. Oh my goodness. Achievement unlocked. You get paid in entertainment. I do. Morpheus XO, I sub, can't wait to check it out. Thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. Peridot, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. Gonna binge the D&D channel after this? Heck yeah, I hope you enjoy. I have been subbed for months and I've enjoyed watching your viewer count go up and your popularity keep going strong. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's kind of wild how crazy my YouTube growth has been over the past, like, couple of months. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming to my streams and watching my videos and stuff. You making me feel like I'm actually doing something. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Ooh-hoo. I binged in 2 days! Wow, that is very fast. I have to know, did you watch the episodes sped up at all, or did you watch them, like, on pace? Because that is a lot to catch up on in just 2 days. I mean, we're not like Critical Role or something. We're not putting out a 4-hour episode every week, but, I mean, that's still a lot. Damn. Lunar Eclipse, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. See, me doing shoutouts in exchange for subscribing to the D&D channel, it's just me using my influencer powers for good. It's just me using my influencer powers for good. I don't like being called an influencer because I don't actually think of myself as one. I am just a funny little jester on your computer screen here to make silly little videos and silly little comics that people will enjoy and get very intense about, apparently, and in the case of some folks who have joined my Discord recently. Some folks have said that they, like, binge the comics super duper fast and, to use their own words, are now obsessed with it. And I'm like, wow, I make things that people get obsessed about. That's kind of surreal. But yeah, I am just a silly little guy here to make silly little stuff on the internet. But if I can use my powers for evil, and by evil, I mean the power to get other people to watch our D&D show, then I'm gonna do that. I'm an influencer now. Watch our D&D show. All right. I've missed a few sub messages. One sec. Okay. Simply EB, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I subbed a while ago, but still haven't watched. Charlie, go watch our D&D show. Koji Senpai, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. What order are those letters in? R-U-B. Okay. I all said Rusbam, but that's different. World Rupsam, thank you for the follow. Thank you for subscribing to our D&G channel. I appreciate it. F. Krees? F. Thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. You're not silly in my eyes. Oh, I'm very silly, though. I am just a silly little guy. You have several shoutouts to give, Skill. I'm getting there. I'm getting to the most current, and then if I missed anybody, post again because the chat's moving very quickly. Trinity, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. Dot Stink, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. Also cut up on cast off today. Thank you. Can't make me. I have bad procrastination problems. I will be very sad if you do not watch our D&D show soon. Using my powers for evil. Using my powers for evil. Guilting people. It has evolved into guilt. It's pronounced crease like when I fold paper. Oh, okay. Well, F crease. Thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. If I missed your name, post again in the chat and said that you subbed, because I have a feeling I probably missed some folks there, and I did not do it on purpose. It's just because I didn't see your message. So if you want, just post again and I'll give you a shout out. There's several that I missed, I'm sure, because chat's going fast. It's going fast. What's your D&D name? I don't have a special name for when I play D&D, but if you're talking about my character name, in What's Left of Us, my character's name is Emery Black. And she's got some fucking problems. She's got so many problems. Right now, her problem is that she's about to die and we left on a cliffhanger and we're not playing again until the end of the month. But it's fine. It's fine. We're level 4 and we're getting murdered by an archfey. It's fine. Nothing can go wrong, possibly, ever. Oh gosh, I'm probably gonna mispronounce this. Spvwvky, thank you for the I keep saying thank you for the follow. I still have Twitch brain. Thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. She is an angry tiefling. She is a very angry tiefling. I love her very much. I just like female characters with problems. I do. I do like angry characters with problems. Because they're relatable and angy. And they died once, but they got better. Been binging your videos and comics since you showed up in my feed about a month ago. Now sub to the D&D channel for more binge content. Heck yeah! Brad Wilkie! Or Wilk? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I apologize if I butchered your name, but thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the series. Yay! Using my powers for evil. She's a big softie. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Can I tell you guys a secret? Do you guys want D&D show secrets? It's not really like a secret. It's not like really a secret, but it might have been something that folks didn't quite pick up on, right? And this I'm planning on eventually talking about this in the show. I just subbed for the D&D channel. Well, Christopher Barrera, thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. I appreciate it. But yeah, so something that I saw. So here's the thing about Emery. She's my character in What's Left of Us, which you should go subscribe to if you haven't already. The link is at the top. It's pinned at the top of the chat. But yeah, so the thing about Emery is I feel like the impression I got from reading the chat on the most recent episode is that a lot of people seem to think that maybe she is a little bit more of a hot mess than she actually is. But like, there is a lot of thought that goes into how she behaves and how she treats people from yours truly. Like, I treat her like one of my webcomic characters. I write her, basically. And with any character that I write, I go pretty in-depth thinking about how they would respond to things, how they would think about people and places and happenings and things of that nature. And I saw a lot of people being like, why didn't Emery end up selling out Mal when the Archfey was offering her something? It's like, I thought she would have taken that immediately. But here's the thing. Emery has severe emotional constipation, does not show appreciation well. But if you will think back, if you will have watched our D&D show, you will remember that when Emery first came to the group about her issue with her uncle being falsely accused of, like, attempted murder, she came to the group and told them about that. Mal was the first person who jumped in to volunteer to help. And from Emery's point of view, that is the first time since her quote-unquote death that anyone has really stuck their neck out for her. And so she actually, like, they don't know each other super duper well. But Emery's been hanging on to that. And, I mean, the Archmage even commented on it. It's like, you're awfully loyal to someone you don't know anything about. But there is a very good reason for that. That is a big reason. Is Emery was like, and I want to bring this up in the show. I want to bring this up in the show so bad. I was planning on bringing this up in the show in a previous episode, and then Jinx was missing for a couple of sessions when I wanted to bring it up and I wasn't able to. So now I really hope that Mal doesn't die, because if I did, I never get to have that conversation, and I'm going to be really sad about it. But yeah, so I mean, Emery's really bad at showing appreciation for people, and she's not good at, like, talking about her feelings very much, but she is loyal to Mal, and she does have her reasons, and those reasons will be made clear with time, but, like, I feel like if you have been paying attention to, like, the little nuances, maybe you had already caught that, but for folks who hadn't, there's a little bit of a sneaky peeky behind the curtain, for what will probably end up getting expanded upon in a future session. So, thanks for coming to my stream. Now you guys get some of that good shit. So, if you were curious in the most recent episode why Emery didn't sell Mal out to help herself like she very easily could have, one, bitches get stitches, or snitches get stitches, as Emery stated. But also, two, she appreciates Mal a whole lot, and even though they aren't, like, best of buddies or anything, she's also not gonna sell Mal out to some fucking archfey. Because that would be, as the kids say, a dick move. Anyway, bitches also get stitches, that is true. That is true. But yeah. I guess technically 3 reasons also. Don't make deals with Archfey, like, ever. And Emery knows that. So yeah. Okay, I missed a couple of subscriber messages. So if you subscribe to the D&D show yet, and I have not said your name yet, let me know, because I probably missed folks. I'm scrolling up. Trent Cassinger, however you pronounce that. I apologize if I butchered it. Thank you for subscribing to the D&D channel. Have I missed any others? Have I missed any others? I love characters who form instant loyalties without the other one knowing. Me too. Me too. That is very much an Ariana quirk that I stole for Emery because it is one of my favorite fucking things. Hello. Hi, Dawn. Oh, hi, Jay. Hi. Hi, Jay. We're having a normal one. We said his name too many times and he appeared. Like the Hat Man. Hi, Jay, we're not doing anything suspicious. We're being totally normal on this stream. We're being totally normal and not doing anything suspicious at all. At all. Nothing suspicious at all. Change the pin. Oh shit, you're right though. Nah, actually that gets to stay up there. Like 50 new subs. You can't prove that I had anything to do with that. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. She is lying. No, I'm not. Jared, don't sell me out. I swear to God. It's supposed to be a secret. You're not supposed to tell him. You're not supposed to tell him shit. Anyway, hi, welcome to my totally normal live stream where I've been distracted from drawing this neckline for like 20 fucking minutes. Anyway, we're having a normal one, lads. Gamers. Heard you maligning my Fey Lord. He's a bitch and he had it coming. He's a sweet boy. He's shot us so many times. He has shot us so many times. He wants all of us dead, basically. He is not a nice boy. He'll be nice. I'll call him a nice boy when he's in the fucking ground where he belongs. Dead. My inbox called my phone in tears. I didn't do anything. You can't prove that I did anything. Hehe.
Anyway, if you haven't subscribed to the D&D channel yet, please go do that. And don't tell Jay that I'm telling you to do it. And make sure to post in the chat if you go subscribe, because then I'll give you a shout out on the stream. But don't tell Jay about it. It's a secret, okay? It's a secret. So don't tell Jay. He's not allowed to find out. It's a secret.
I have freaking cat hair in the sensor bar of my mouse. Blech. I think he knows that you're telling us to do it. No. See, just as long as no one tells him, he will be none the wiser. So no one tell him. No one tell him. Nobody say anything. Just go subscribe to the D&D channel and no one tell Jay. But tell me so that I can give you a shout out in the chat. Don't eyes emoji at me. Don't eyes emoji at me. You know, it would be super duper cool to get to 850 subscribers on the D&D show by tonight. By the end of the night. That would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. We're less than 20 away. We're 17 away, I believe. From 850 subs on the D&D channel. Our D&D channel, The Jcorn. YouTube.com/@TheJcorn. I wouldn't know though. I'm not watching it and refreshing the page every couple of minutes just to check. What aren't we telling Jay? Hi, Rose. Nothing. Don't worry about it. We're having a completely normal stream where I'm definitely not bribing my audience to subscribe to the D&D channel again. I would never do that. Quite frankly, I would greatly not like us to hit 1,000 subs, because that would mean that Jay is getting more powerful, and we can't have that because he's trying to kill my D&D character and my D&D character's friends. and so I want the opposite of him to get more powerful. I want him to suffer, and we can make his inbox suffer by subscribing to the D&D channel. So yeah, if everyone wants to help me make Jay suffer, you should go subscribe to the YouTube channel. And then if you do it, you should tell me in the chat so that I can give you a personalized shout out on the stream. Senpai, that's me, will notice you. All for the cost of 1 subscription to our D&D channel. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. That's very little, actually. It's just 1 button click. Technically 2. You gotta press the button that's pinned in the pinned comment at the top of the chat. And then you have to click on the subscribe button. It's 2 clicks. All it costs is 2 clicks. And you will get Senpai to notice you. Senpai being me. I'm your Senpai now. I'm claiming this. I can't remember a stream recently that wasn't mostly subscribed to the They're not mostly. I just dedicated a portion of it, and my art streams tend to get more people, so I do more screaming. Don't judge me. You're not to be doing the judging of me. Listen to the soft, relaxing Avatar: The Last Airbender music. And go subscribe to the D&D channel. You know you want to. You know you want to. Yeah, it was super cool. We had like 50 people watching our D&D show for the last live session. It was so cool. That's so many people. Everyone came out to watch a crab man get murdered, and he ultimately didn't get murdered, but it was still a really cool scene. This is the sort of sad music that'll play when Malders dies. Jay, I swear to God! I was literally just talking about character psychology and the whole reason why Emery didn't rat Malders out, and how I was gonna have that conversation with them at some point, and then Jinx missed a couple of sessions and I haven't been able to, and if Mal dies before I get to have that conversation with Mal, I'm gonna be real freaking sad. I'm gonna be real upset. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going on the rant again, you'll just have to watch the VOD. Does Jinx watch your stream? She's popped in a couple of times, but I don't think she watches me on a regular basis, which is whatever. It's fine. I never expect people to show up to my streams. I don't even expect my mods to show up to my streams. I'm very happy when they do, though, because they help keep you nerds in line. It would be a hell of a plot point, though, if Mal died before Emery told him how she appreciates them. Yeah, and it would be really fucking sad. Don't encourage him. Don't encourage the DM to kill off a character for plot development. It would be very sad. Emery doesn't need any more trauma. She's had enough. Hasn't she had enough? Hasn't she been through enough? But yeah, long story short, I'm definitely making a video about D&D antics in the future. And maybe now, if I do fewer conventions, I will be able to do it sooner rather than later. That would be so nice. I would love that. I would love to be able to do that. I want to make a video about our D&D show. Jay's walking away. Bully his inbox. Yes! Okay, now that he's gone... now that he's gone, remember, chat, if you want a shout out from me on the stream, all you gotta do is go subscribe to our D&G channel, The Jcorn. It is linked in the pinned comment at the top of the chat. all you gotta do is go subscribe, and then tell me about it in the chat, and I will give you a personalized shout out like I've been doing for everybody else so far. D&D story times get tons of views, seriously do it. Oh gosh. Ooh. You know what? Maybe that's my next video. Not like a specific, what's left of us video, because like I said, if I do that, I want to make some custom art for it. I want to make special art for it. But I could do just like a fun occurrences in D&D video. Like how I got into... Ooh, that might be my next one, actually. That's a good idea. I could have fun with that one. That one would be a lot of fun. Do one about you DMing? I could. Add it to the workflow. I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down on the Trello board. Yeah, I mean, I think that might vary, like, it's between some sort of, like, D&D story time and another Japan video. And I was hoping to kind of, like, wait a little longer between the Japan videos, so a D&D video would not be a bad idea. I think that could be a lot of fun. And then I can also use it to market the D&D show! Ha 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 ha! I'm evil. Evil marketing laugh. Ha 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 ha. Are you a D&D enthusiast? No, I hate it. That was a joke. Okay, Santa's fucking floopy ass hair. Going to be the death of me, like right now. Fuck this man and fuck his hair. He's got the Zara hairstyle. He's got the Zara, alpha hairstyle from Zara's old character design that I changed because it was too hard to draw. And now I still have to draw it anyway because this guy has the hairstyle. Damn it. Freaking floofy ass hair. Floopity floopity. Gave Ramian that hair. I did because he was a little one-off character and I didn't care that much. I still think it's a cute hairstyle. It's just a pain in the butt to draw, so I didn't want to give to Zara anymore. Freaking fluffy ass bangs. Or just fluffy hair in general. Nyeh. I prefer ponytail Zara, so good call. I'm glad. I actually, when I was changing his hairstyle, I came up with a fun in-story reason for why his hairstyle is different. So, fluffy hair Zara is still canon, but it's canon. It's like his old hairstyle from his youthful days before he was super duper traumatized. We've seen it in flashbacks before. But yeah, and so I actually, when I was changing his character design, I actually came up with an in-story reason why his hair would be longer now, and I'm like, ah ha 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 ha, eh he 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 ha 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 ha, yes, yes. And I gotta draw this freaking scarf that's like just too long. Too long scarf. I'm just posting theories and Stars Evil laughing. Listen, that's just what my streams boil down to. If when I am not shilling our D&D show, I am just having an evil little giggle about webcomic nonsense. Just having a little giggle. Just having a little hee hee ha ha moment. That's what I do. That's what I was born to do, is have a little hee hee ha ha moment. I have little hee hee ha ha moments whenever I read the comments. I go through the Discord and I read comments on the pages and I just have little hee hee ha ha moments. Just for me. Just for me. I will never confirm or deny anything. I will let the story speak for itself, and I never want to spoil people for what's coming up in the comic. But I enjoy myself a little hee hee ha ha moment. On a semi-regular basis. And you guys make it so easy. Cast off is amazing. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you for reading my webbed comic. Ugh. There. Gotta draw all the nonsense that's under his scarf now, like his freaking clavicle and the neckline of his shirt. Bro, why is your shirt like this? Why are you like this, my guy? I've seen some bizarre theories, like Ariana's stomach cup holder. Yeah, the one that you are, like, championing in the Discord constantly. I see your tweet. I almost said... well, I did say tweets. I did not mean to say tweets. What do you call Discord messages? We need a snappy name for Discord messages. I've seen your Discords. I've seen you in the Discord. Sewing Discord. Stomach cup holder, I'm scared. Read my webcomic. Don't be scared. Read my comic. It's a totally normal comic. Nothing bad will happen to you. It's Clover time now. We're drawing Clover now. She's normal. She has never done anything wrong ever in her life. Just don't ask her too many questions about it. Don't worry about it. Play Zero Escape. Play 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. It is a very good game where nothing bad ever happens. Did I miss a page or something? Because I've read them all and I'm a bit confused. Does someone want to explain the stomach cup holder theory? Because I'm not gonna do it. That's you guys. That's you guys' fault. Basically, the gist is that people who make theories about my comic are a bunch of weirdos. And they have brainstormed some weird shit, including that Ariana has a big hole in her stomach that she's hiding, and she uses it to hold things. Because you guys are freaking weird. It's her cookie pouch? What? Cookie pouch? No! 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 Not a cookie pouch. She doesn't put cookies in. Oh no! I'm so cursed. That's the honk of dismay. Why are you guys like this? Where she stores the shame cube? She doesn't store anything! She's not a freaking hamster! She doesn't have, like, a secret pouch that she can store things in. Oh my god. Ah. You can make her a hamster. No. No. Ariana does not need to be a hamster. She does not need a hamster pouch. She has pockets. Human beings have evolved past the need for hamster pouches. We're not doing this. No. 10-year-old Hamtaro fangirl star would have made Ariana a hamster. Yes, but she would not have. She would have been a hamster, like an actual hamster, and not a human with a hole in her that she can use like a hamster cheek. It's completely different. Ah. Yeah. This has been a test of the emergency yawn system. If this were an actual yawn, the yawn you heard would have been followed by information. You guys like that? Is that good for y'all? If you yawn after hearing me yawn, you have to tell me. Ha ha ha! Gotcha, Sly! Gotcha! Gotcha! Made you yawn. Eh. Have people been subbing to the D&D channel? I hope so. I hope that people have been subbing to the D&D channel. We're still at 8:35. If folks want to see me and my pals play a very intense game of Dungeons and Dragons where we shake ghosts and sometimes die to an archfey, click on the pinned comment and subscribe to our D&D channel. A good time, you won't regret it. Wink. Wink. I can see Ariana hanging out with the Mandalorian for some reason. Oh! You mean that show where Disney stole my webcomic's entire plot? You mean that show? That Mandalorian? That one? I'm like 85% joking, but also not joking. Because that is a thing. And Disney totally stole my plot. Bounty hunter, finding a small child and using them for a bounty only to get attached to the small child and not turn them in and end up adopting them and then dragging them all over the place. Am I talking about my webcomic Cast-Off or the Disney TV show The Mandalorian? Who can say? Because they're the same. But here's the thing. I started Cast-Off over 8 years ago. Disney stole my fucking plot. I should make a short about that. I make a short titled Disney Stole My Webcomics Plot. That would get the frickin' clicks right there. That would get the frickin' clicks. I'm waiting for my royalties check, Disney, but then I guess so is your entire writing staff and most of your actors, so I guess I can wait. This was a burn on the fact that Disney and other Hollywood productions don't fucking pay people. Support the SAG-AFTRA strike, everybody. Boom! There's part of me that wants to, like, make a sticker that says something like, pay your fucking writers or something, and then donate all of the profits to they got a charity fund for the writers who are on strike right now so they can, you know, eat and pay their rent and stuff. And so I was thinking, like, oh, it might be cool to, like, make a sticker and then donate all the proceeds from the sticker to the writer's strike. That would be cool. But yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna have time, but it would be a cool thing to do, maybe. Maybe. I was already talking earlier about how I don't have any more time for more things. I have too many things. I have physically too many things to worry about. I can't be taking on even more projects. I'm dying. Ugh. This is my problem. I've got too much stuff and I need to start slimming down on the amount of projects I'm taking on. Or else I will die. I'll explode and die. One more reason. I'm doing fewer cons next year and maybe things will be a little bit easier. At this point, I'm almost thinking, like, I think I said this already, but if I do end up getting accepted into Anime Frontier, I might just not actually go. Just let someone else take my spot. Because Anime Frontier is kind of a meh show. Kind of a meh con. It's still pretty new and they're still finding their sea legs. They really need to get a better venue. I actually got an email from a con recently It was just like, hey, would you consider coming to our convention and running some panels there? I guess that maybe they got my email address from, like, some other convention that I ran a panel at, and they were trying to find people to be panelists for their show. And I considered telling them, it's like, well, I wasn't planning on going to this show because it's a couple hours away. But if you invited me as a guest and, like, you know, comped my hotel and stuff, then I could come and do a couple hours of programming for your show. Why not? I considered saying that, but the con used to be, like, in November, December, January timeframe. It apparently isn't anymore. It's at the end of September. And I was like, not only is that the weekend that we have a What's Left of Us session, it's also the weekend I also already have 2 cons in September. You can't make me do another one. And so I ended up just leaving them on red instead. So I was like, I do not wish to do 3 cons in September. I would simply pass away. No. Like, if it was a local con and I could just make it a day trip, then that would be one thing. But it is not. It is, like, several hours away. I just really want to be a guest at a con. That's on the star bucket list. It's like, I have so many things to offer. Let me run programming. I will do it. Let me do it. I am an influencer. Invite me to your convention. God. Doing any cons in New England at any point? I don't have any on my calendar, but I will tell you what I tell everybody else. If there is a con that you really would like to see me show up to, tell the con to invite me as a guest. Send an email to the convention and be like, hey, I would love it if the TheStarfishface came to this show. And then maybe they will invite me. And then I will be able to go. I'm trying to get started in the Midwest. Listen, tell C2E2 to let me in and I will go. But they have to let me in first. Damn it. I applied last year and they said thanks but no thanks, and I'm grumpy about it. But you know, C2E2 has they have a guest request form on their website. They have that. You can go on their con and be like, hey, I want this guest at this con. It's very easy. Everybody who I have requested you, nice. We'll see if they actually respond. They probably will not, but maybe. Maybe Star will get to go someday. Of all the cons that I really want to get into, I really want to get into Emerald City Comic Con. I have heard that one is, like, super good. Especially for folks with, like, actual comics work. And I am a folk with comics work. Let me in. I'm rattling the bars of my cage. Let me in. Find Dawn and we'll have a mods meetup. Nice. Meeting up to figure out how to destroy me, I'm sure. Well, too bad. You can't destroy me. I am immortal. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I mean, I am going to keep, you know, applying to certain shows. Like, I'll probably still apply to C2E2 and Emerald City Comic Con and all those shows. On the off chance that maybe they deign to let me in this time. Now that I have the actual How to Web comic books again, and I can brag about. Well, I mean, you know, I'm kind of a big deal. I did make over $100,000 on Kickstarter for a book that I made. So that's pretty cool. I'm a big deal. Let me into your con. But yeah, I'm trying to get better about hyping myself up a little bit for these applications so that, you know, people will actually think I'm cool and take me seriously and let me in. Let me in. But it always feels so gross, like, bragging about my achievements. And I'm just like, yeah, you know, I ran a Kickstarter for it. I technically ran 2. They earned, like, this much. But it's like, you gotta really sell yourself if you actually want to get into these events that are, like, so competitive. It just feels gross. It feels gross and it feels braggy, and I don't like bragging. Ick. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Do that speech with the self-important hair flip. The influencer hair flip. Ow, I just gave myself a little bit of a headache there. Sure, you're not bragging if you're awesome. No, that still does count as bragging. That still does count as bragging, even if I am cool, which, debatable. I try to be modest, and you guys don't want to help. Always puffing me up. Bad for my ego, so stop it. Thank you, but stop it. We'll probably finish inking this stream. I got 3 more people to ink, and we got an hour left. A little less than an hour, but we're making good progress, and as long as I don't go off onto another tangent about why you should subscribe to the D&D channel, I think I'll be able to finish inking this tonight. Heck yeah. You have a D&D channel? Yup, it's in the chat, and everybody should go subscribe to the D&D channel that is linked in the pinned comment of the chat, because we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that we can monetize the series and start paying for things like a video editor and things of that nature. Please subscribe. We are less than 200 away from 1,000 subscribers. And I would love it if we hit that before the end of the month. I'm just thinking about, like, what if I did do a D&D related video for my next story time? Because I was into Dungeons and Dragons for a long time before I ever, you know, actually played the game. So I could totally make spin a whole story about, like, my weird what's the word I'm looking for? It means unusual, but it's not the word unusual. It's like, there's a C in it. Unorthodox! There's no C in unorthodox. I was getting confused with the X in there. My weird and unorthodox way I got into Dungeons and Dragons. Because, like, I was very into the Adventure Zone for years before I got into D&D. I can brag about how how my art is in the Adventure Zone graphic novels. I can talk about how I was kind of, like, in that fandom for a while. And then I ended up getting into Critical Role because all my friends were into it. And then, unconventional. I think that's the word I was thinking of. I might do that. That's actually a fun idea for a video. And you can use your D&D art for it. You're right. You are so right, though. Well, I mean, okay. Because I don't... So, I wouldn't be making a separate What's Left of Us video. And that would be a future thing. But I will have... Well... Because I was gonna use the art for the Mail Club for this next video. One sec, let me check something. I've got a video coming out on the... Yeah, because I was gonna use the Mail Club art for this month for my next video because I want to use that for a video before the month is over. You do have Emery and Verity art, don't you? I do. I haven't finished yet, but I was gonna try and finish that this week. But if I use that, then I can't use the Mail Club art. I guess I could just use the Mail Club art for the video after that. I just usually like to use Mail Club art in the month that it's relevant. I mean, I technically made the Mail Club art into shorts already. And those are gonna come out over the next couple weeks. I have so much art, you know? I have so much art to use. And I want to use it when it's most relevant. It's hard out here, being an artiste. Ooh. Bane of an artist. The bane of this artist specifically, yes. I mean, that's kind of the whole reason why my channel is the way it is, right? I wouldn't be able to do this channel if I had to make custom art for every single video. I can make my little storytime videos and talk about stuff while I can just kind of put whatever the heck I want in the background. You know? And the only reason I can do that is because, I just have a whole bunch of art from, like, making the comic and doing the Mail Club art and making new merch and stuff, and no one pay too close of attention to what I'm about to do here, because I'm not doing anything illegal. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I would never, ever, ever do anything so uncouth and sinister as reusing parts of the art that I've already drawn. I would never do that. Nobody look. Nobody look. Art crimes? Shh, no, it's not crimes if you don't get caught. Yeah, someone's gonna make a freaking... Someone's gonna make, like, a motivational poster with that quote on it and be like, "Did you hear that? Star says it's not a crime if we don't get caught." And I'm gonna be like, no, don't say that. Don't pin that on me. I'm gonna get in trouble if I encourage you guys to commit crimes, but commit art crimes, it's fine. And I would also like to specify, don't do AI art crimes. Do normal art crimes, like copy-pasting your own art to make things go a little faster. If you need to draw the same object multiple times. Just copy-paste that shit, who cares? No one's gonna notice. Fuck it. AI art isn't even art. It's freaking an advanced Google search. But instead of giving you websites, it gives you visuals. AI art's like those weird word clouds. But it's with pictures instead of words. It's not art. You're not making that. You're typing text. Anyway, in case it wasn't clear from the everything about me, even though I don't scream about it super duper constantly or anything, but we don't support AI quote-unquote art in this house. Keep that shit away from me. Get out. Yeah, the freaking art industry is so fucked right now. It's kind of wild. I mean, I talked about this in one of my recent videos, but I used to, like, dream of working in a studio and, like, making movies and TV shows and animated series and things like that. And I always felt a little bit like, since I had never actually worked in the industry professionally, that I was lesser somehow of an artist. It's like, I'm not good enough to get hired by a studio, therefore I am a lesser artist. And yet, now, it's like, if you work for a studio, you're fucking struggling, and I can't be sure, obviously, but I feel like there's a good chance that I, as an independent creator, might make more than people working, like, actually working in the industry right now. And that shouldn't be true, but it is, and that sucks really bad for the people who have those jobs. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on over there? Are you guys okay? And can I teach you about starting a webcomic? It's so fucked up. It's like, I kind of feel like I dodged a bullet, and I hate feeling that because it sucks. It's like, what's the moral here? That people shouldn't chase their fucking dreams? Because that sucks. I don't want that to be the moral. I just want people to pay the people who are working for them, and for fucking big industries to stop canceling shows for tax write-offs. I hate that shit so much, and it's terrible. Ah! I'm throwing everything into my art career because it seems to pay more. I mean, if you can kind of hit the jackpot of good marketing and a good, like, story and being a YouTuber, apparently, like, it can work out. It's extremely difficult, but I mean, people are making it work, and it's me, I'm people. You can only get jobs in regular software, then realizing you work half as much for 5 times the pay. That's how I felt when I got my first office job after working food service. Because my Bees Lake phylactery quote-unquote job paid me like $9 an hour. I was barely making fucking anything at that job. And that was before taxes. And then I got my office job, and I got to sit in a comfy office chair all day and make, I'm not even shitting you, more than double what I was making at Bees Lake phylactery. And I'm like, what the fuck? We need to pay food service workers more. Because those jobs are so physically demanding. And you work long hours in these physically demanding jobs, and you get paid shit biscuits. And my pay, like, I didn't get paid the same as a server. Like, servers got paid even less because they had tips. But that's bullshit. I hate the tip economy. Just pay your workers. God damn it. Ugh. Today is Star Gets Spicy about the economy live on stream. Pay your writers. Pay food service workers a better wage. Because holy shit. Anyway, we're having a normal one on today's stream. We are just drawing some cute little characters and screaming about the capitalist hellscape that we're all living through. Wowie zowie. But yeah, the thing with my job specifically is that I don't work for clients. I don't take client work. I don't, like, take gig jobs, basically. My money comes from my store and my YouTube channel and my Patreon. And because of that, I'm in kind of a unique situation where I can't really be fired because I literally only work for myself. And so I feel like I'm in a very privileged situation where it's like, I'm not really in any risk of losing my job, so like, I see people talking about like how hellish everything is right now, but I'm honestly doing I'm doing pretty okay. It's kind of the same way that I was doing okay during the pandemic because I had like just started my online store and people were shopping online. I made like a really good living during COVID, like just selling stuff online. And now it kind of feels like a similar thing where it's like jobs in the actual art industries are drying up because people aren't treating their employees properly and shows are getting canceled for tax write-offs and it's all this bullshit. And then there's me just kind of, I'm okay. Like, I don't mean to sound like I'm bragging, it feels weird to be in a more secure position than people who have actual full-time jobs. I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's like, that's not how that should be. That's supposed to be the opposite. Why is America like this? Ugh. Time has never been better to get into any animation. Seriously, though. Because, like, I was talking to a friend at A-Fest, and she was like, I kind of want to make some, like, I kind of want to do the same thing that you do, you being me, and, like, make Artist Alley themed storytime videos, and kind of do the same thing. And I'm like, you know what? Fucking do it. Fucking do it. Literally, making a YouTube channel has been the biggest boon for my online marketing. If I had known how well YouTube was going to go for me and how beneficial it was going to be to my everything, I would have started it 5 years ago. I would have started a channel like years and years and years ago if I had known how good YouTube was going to be. Ugh. Apparently, VisFX workers at Marvel are trying to form a union. Good! They should! Because freaking VisFX workers are so criminally overworked and underpaid. I know several people who, like, work themselves to the bone for jobs like that. Because they get so freaking mistreated and overworked. And I'm like, well, stop that! I just want to find the executives of these big freaking companies and just whack them on the head with a rolled up newspaper and be like, fucking pay people! Stop making everyone to freaking... Stop overworking and underpaying your employees. And also, fuck you. God damn. Ugh. I think I accidentally made 7 too hot. I think I accidentally made him too hot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why did this happen? Oops. Oops. He's just got a lot of fun face angles. Alright. He's just got a fun face shape the way I drew him. Because, like, in the actual game, he's not quite as, like, pointy, I guess. I don't know. He's very much just kind of, like, a weirdo. Just, like, a weird... I mean, I'll say, he's not attractive in the games. And now I'm just like, I think I drew him too well. He's still not, like, you know, traditionally attractive, but he's like, In Cast Off, will we find out Purple Guy's name? Eventually. Eventually. I'm not gonna tell you when, but eventually. I don't know, maybe I'm just... Maybe I'm just projecting that he's fun to draw. I don't know, maybe that's it. I like characters who are fun to draw and have interesting angles. Interesting shapes. And buckles that I can copy-paste. Nobody saw that. You guys theorizing Purple's names? You guys theorizing about Purple names? Well, just think about my naming conventions in the comic. I tend to give my fantasy characters fairly normal-ass names, because they are easier for me to remember, and easier for people to spell. Even though I still get people calling Vector Victor, and spelling Ariana's name wrong with like one N instead of two. But it's fine. And people calling Marina Mariana, which is not correct. Can you imagine if I used like fluffy fantasy names? No one would ever spell that shit right. Ever. Maybe I just... Yeah. This stupid head needs to come down lower, I think. There. Stupid beanie is hard to draw. Blech. Alright, and now it's time to draw the one I was shy about drawing in public. Hi, Lotus. I hope I did your boobs justice, madame. Save? Oh shit, you're right though. There, I have saved. Behold. Bazonkers. I feel like I still drew her chest too small, though, is the thing. Because she's got... Lotus has got, like, those big bahonkadonkados. Those huge humalahungos or whatever. Oh, hi, Jay. Welcome back. We didn't do anything. Yeah, you can't prove anything. We didn't do anything you can prove. So, ha 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 ha. Oh yeah, this was the part where I was just lazy and literally did not draw her braids. Yeah. Let me grab a reference picture for her real quick. Because her hair is fucking crazy. It's so wild to look at. Okay, stop giving me gifts. I need like a high res of her face. Okay, I guess most of her hair isn't braided. She just has a couple of like little braids. I need the high res art of her with all her like wacky hair and stuff. Here, I guess this will do. I guess this will do. Come here. Come here, ma'am. Here. Spin for me. Spin for me, please. I need to look at your crazy freaking hair. Drops in a JPEG and just spin for me. Spin for me, baby. So I guess most of her hair isn't braided, but some of it is, and I'm gonna have to draw it. If you really want me to spin, spins in chair, oh boy. Listen, you can do what you want. I'm not there to see you spin, though. Braid. Hair braid. God, I just really want to replay this game now. But I only have the original DS version, which doesn't have the flowchart, and means that every time you try and go down a new route, you have to completely replay the entire game over again. And it's not like a long game, but there's just so much fucking text. It's literally a visual novel, so you know. Over 15 new subs. Star in chat. What? What? What, Jay? You can't prove that I had anything to do with that. I'm just the marketing expert on the team. According to other folks, mostly Ron. Who says that I'm apparently a marketing genius. And I'm keeping that. I'm writing that down and I'm keeping that. Genius. I don't deserve this many eyeballs. Well, Well, I do. So if I'm gonna be on your show, then people need to be watching. That's such a dick thing to say. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. The door was open and I had to. Oh gosh, embrace that energy? God no! I want to do the exact opposite of that energy. I want to yeet it out of my soul and say it out loud on a live stream, apparently. But no, Jay is a very good DM who tells very cool stories and has very interesting stuff in the D&D campaign, and he absolutely deserves the eyeballs. And if I ever meet him in person, I'm gonna just fucking kick him in the face so that he'll stop doubting himself. It's like, stop with the negative self-talk and kick in the face. You do deserve a bigger audience for some character deaths. Kick in the face! Kick in the face! Kick this man in the face. I'll have to jump. He's really tall, but I bet I can get up there. I'll do it. Self-love bucket of chanclas. Yes, exactly. Kick him in the face. Affectionate. Listen. Casual bullying is how I show affection, okay? It's a love language. Acts of service, buying shit, and kicking people in the face and casually bullying them in conversation. Those are all perfectly valid forms of love. Kick your friends in the face. They'll love it. I like how her jewelry is just like literally attached to only her hair, basically. Totally makes sense. Would not cause a headache at all. Gonna go on Twitter and make a poll. Is kicking people in the face a love language? Yes, no, Star, what the fuck are you talking about? That last option's gonna be the one that wins, I'm calling it now. I love Zelda music so much. So calming, so peaceful, and then the Guardian theme starts playing and it's just like, eh. Wasn't talking about you, Guardian. Stay away from me. Lotus, your hair is the bane of my existence, ma'am. Ma'am? Ma'am? Please? Okay. Okay. We're almost done with all these freaking braids. All this crazy freaking hair that she's got. Okay, is all her hair in the ponytail? I think it is. I can't really be sure. There is just so much of it, you see. Let me go back to my reference tab. Okay, yes, all of her hair is in the ponytail. I have another reference picture. Okay, cool. I did forget to give her ears, though. Oh, Jesus. Ears. So she can hear. Oh. Ears. Okay, I'll come back to her hair. I need to do her shirt now. Her shirt with her big anime bazonka honkaders. Huge bahongalahongos. I love that freaking soundbite so much. One day at school, there was this new student. She had huge bahongalahonkalos. But then another transfer student shows up, and she has even bigger bahongalahongalahoogs. It's very funny, and it's stuck in my head always. That's how you've been enticing people to sub? No! I've been doing it the usual way. But also, hey, I'm not bribing people to sub with anime bahonkers. I'm getting them to sub the usual way. By bribing them with shoutouts. I mean, I've never done that before, and you can't prove anything. Well, the usual way doesn't usually get this many. Yeah, it does. I'm very powerful and very strong and very good at marketing and bribery. I wouldn't know anything about performing bribery because I've never done it before. But if I did, it would still be very powerful because I am a influencer. Okay, there's her cool hair. Now it's time to draw the big anime bahonkers. There. Big ol' bazonkers. Like, I'm honestly drawing her pretty modestly compared to how she appears in the game. I just didn't want to be one of those people who just draws big anime bahonkers. I have my pride. Okay, and then we draw all of the little jewelry effects, and we do not look at the big ammonite titties. Avert thine eyes, children. Do not scroll down on the canvas, lest you see some big titties. You know, normal stream conversations. Normal ones. She's got a lot of, like, engraved jewelry and stuff. And we're going for the close enough approach, quite frankly. There's too much detail. And everyone's gonna be looking at her boobs anyway. So it's fine. Looking respectfully. Oi. Conservation of detail. Yes, exactly. Conservation also of my wrist, and then also, relatedly, my sanity. Boobs. How do they work? No one truly knows. Alright. But I think that's just about gonna do it, though. Rotate! There. I think that's just about gonna do it, though. I'm just gotta real quick. Gotta find a reference to see what the bolt head of this door looks like. Alright. Last thing we gotta draw is just a, you know, a normal door. A normal door that has nothing wrong with it. Honestly, though, maybe I don't draw the actual 9 door. Maybe I just draw, like, one of the cool bolt head doors. Because those ones are cooler and more fun to draw. Fuck it, we ball. We just ball. We ball. It's fine. It's door time. This is a valuable skill for all artists to learn. It's called Fuck It, We Ball. It's very self-explanatory. Love your webcomic tips, by the way. Thank you! I appreciate that. Ah, not merge visible layers, merge selected layers. Thank you. Gonna give it like the cool bolts around the door frame, cause those look cool. Yippee! Draw some just like casual tarnish marks, because it's not a super clean door, it's a dirty door. The dirty door. Largely because it's got a big old number written in blood on it, but we're ignoring that part. Don't worry about that part too much. It's fine. It's a totally normal thing to have on a door is a giant number written in blood. It's normal! Nothing is wrong with the door! Don't look at it. There. So now all the cracks don't go over Junpei. And we are done inking, gamers! We are done inking. The inks are done. Right on time, too. Let's go. I love it when I finish a piece right as the stream ends. I'm gonna save real quick. And we are having a good time, We are done inking. Let's go! Alright, well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. We're gonna call it a stream, gamers. Alright, well, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Next stream will be on Friday. My usual time, usual place. However, like I said earlier on in the stream, I'm probably going to be changing the topic of the next stream because I have some other shit I need to draw, and we're kind of pushing the comic the comic redraws back a little bit because I need to draw some other things that have a higher priority because they have sooner deadlines. But yes, if you have not subscribed to me already, please do so. I'm very close to hitting 100,000 subscribers, and I would love to hit that before the end of the month. I think that would be super cool. And also, hey, go subscribe to our D&D channel, youtube.com/@thejcorn. The link is in the pinned chat message. We're very close to hitting 1,000 subscribers over there, and once we hit 1,000 subs, we can start monetizing and supporting the show. So please consider doing that if you haven't already. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. I'm gonna go make dinner. I will see you guys next time. Fare thee well, friends. Goodbye.